DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping... Oh, he's got some space. And how about What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Arch is going to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's Mensa to throw. Got a man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has some really, really good hands as well.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Fletcher. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Mensah. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. To the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Throwing, Mensah. He's got him. Spin, still running. At the 45, on his way. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. It'll be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morris. That's reeled in, it's Wingo. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help open.
Makes a grab and room to run. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the ball.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Manning from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bishop. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Manning. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 13 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Eagles engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll give it to Brown. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the...
Snags it, and there's running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, Manning. Now improvising. To throw. Got a man. It's Simon. And he's knocked down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Mensah. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Run inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well. With their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marked it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A give to Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be changing the route. Arch Madness. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. Got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's Brown. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Touchdown, Longhorn! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running. Ball. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mensa to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Mensa. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. After 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Throwing Mensa. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in with one hand. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Third and 11. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands. It's lofted. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Mensah. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the first down. He's running free down the middle. Tag. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Brown again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.